Okay, this is going to be a demonstration on how to make a transparent background using fused color. My palette is going to be a split complementary pair. I'm going to use blue, violet, and then I'm going to use the two colors adjacent to its complement, yellow and orange. Yellow, orange being the direct complement. The first thing you need to do when you're trying to make a transparent background is to dampen the paper, because we want the colors to fuse into each other without getting muddy. But you do have to have damp paper or you'll get hard edges, and that's not what we want. So I'm going to dampen the paper with a wet paper towel. This is it. You can use anything you want. You can use a sponge if you have one, but if you don't, paper towel will work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push one color into another so that I don't get any hard edges, and I'm going to distribute the colors across the whole length of our paper. So what I've done is I've made a 3-inch by 24-inch area where I'm going to do the painting, because our accordion book is going to be 3 inches tall and 24 inches wide. So I'm going to take the purple and I'm going to start putting it on in different places, because I want the color to go across all of the rectangle or the formatting. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush good so I don't have purple on it still. I'm going to come over, I'm going to add the yellow orange. I'm going to push it into the purple in places. Then I'm going to add some yellow. I'm going to be careful not to push it right into the purple. I can move my paper to make that happen. If I paint over the purple, I'm going to get muddy color. I'm going to drop a little more purple in up here because there isn't any up there. I'm just going to drop it in. I'm going to let it spread out. The water will spread it out. All right, so there are some puddles. If you want to get rid of some of those, you can take some paper towel and sort of just touch it into those areas to make them, to sort of suck up the excess water. That'll make it dry faster. Okay. Okay, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some salt on it, and that will give it a texture. The texture's nice. It gives it a nice contrast with the paint that we're going to put on top. What we're going to do is we're going to use this ground to create a backdrop for our rhythmic accordion book that's going to be based on music. So I'm going to pour this on, and then we're going to have to let it dry, and I'll show you the finished product in the digital. So you put it on, distribute it throughout, and then you just have to let it do what it does. Sort of separates the paint and creates a nice texture. Okay, the only thing that you can do wrong in this process is that you need to make sure you thin your paint down. So I'm going to show you what the paint looked like. I took the opaque paint and I put a lot of water in it, so it's very watery. You might want to test it out before you start. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is very thin, transparent paint. You can see it has color. It's very high key. That's what we're looking for. The purple. And then the yellow. Okay, that's the process.